kids, it's me again, Teacher Babs, and for today's video, we will be continuing our topic on hanging mobile. So this will be our last video about this topic because next time we will be proceeding with our new lesson, which is Unit 5. For today's clip, we will do the unit test. Please get your arts book and open page 68. So we will answer pages 68 to 70. Now let's read the instructions together. Darken the circle in front of the correct answers. So here you can see I have three letters A, B, and C. And letter B is darken. So when you say darken, meaning you have to shade it with your pencil. Like here in the example, you can see it. Now let's proceed to our unit test. For our unit test, there are parts that are easy and difficult. So for the difficult part, I will be teaching you the answer. So please listen carefully. And also, I will be giving you some words and meanings in Thai. So I want you to read the Thai words by yourself, since I cannot read Thai. So here is our first word. We have the word cheapest. In Thai, it means okay. Now let's proceed to our first question. Let's read the question together. Which material is the cheapest to use when creating a hanging mobile? Is it A, beads, B, dry leaves, C, cellophane? Okay, so notice that A and C, these are materials that we need to buy. So we have to pay with money. How about letter B? Do we need to buy dry leaves? So, what do you think is the correct answer? Which material is the cheapest to use when creating a hanging mobile? Please shade your answer. Now let's go to number 2. So here is our new word. We have the word coated. Please follow me. Say coated. Very good. Coated means in Thai is okay. Now let's read question number 2. Which is not a mobile coated from a milk bottle? Okay, so for A, small toy car, B, crazy doll, and C, class name tag display. Please look carefully and check which picture does not use a milk bottle. Is it the small toy car? Is it the crazy doll? Or is it the class name tag display? Please shade your answer. Now let's go to our next word. Least amount. In Thai, it means okay. Next, we have buy or purchase. So buy or purchase have the same meaning. In Thai, it means okay. Now let's proceed to our question. Who spent the least amount of money building a mobile? Least means little. So let's read letter A. Uy used an old clothes hanger to make a frame. B bought some cheap wire to use for the frame. And C, Chan purchased a cloth for the mobile frame. So, both B and Chan spent money to buy their materials to make a mobile. But A did not buy any materials for her mobile. Instead, she used an old clothes hanger to make a frame. So, among the three people who spent the least amount of money, please shade your answer. Let's go to the next word. We have the word build. Build in Thai means, we also have the word careful. Careful means, okay, so let's proceed to our question number 4. Which material should be the most careful with when using it to build a mobile? Okay, so it says here, the most careful with. That means we have to be careful because it is dangerous. We might hurt ourselves when making our mobile. So we have to be careful. So let's read letter A. Wire. B. Is it straw? Or C. Is it string? So which of the three pictures is dangerous? Please shade your answer. Now let's go to our next word. We have the word easiest. In Thai, it means, so we use the word easiest when we are comparing three people or things. We also use it for more than three people or things. So let's read question number 5. Which material will move the easiest if we use it to make a mobile? So this question is hard, so I will be teaching you the answer for this one. So please listen carefully. Is it A, shell? B, can? Or C, paper? Okay, so among these three materials, the shell is the easiest to make. We cannot move the paper easily because we might tear it, and also the can. So among the three pictures, the shell is the easiest to move. We can easily adjust the shell if we want to. Now let's go to the next word. We have grass flower. So for this, I don't have any picture or Thai translation for this. So please go to page 59 of your arts book and look at the picture. So there in page 59, you can see an example of a grass flower. Okay? Question number 6. If you want to make a grass flower princess, which of the materials do you not need to use? So A, grass flower. B, string. And C, plastic bottle. Now look at the flower princess in page 59. Can you see any grass flower? How about string? How about plastic bottle? If there is a word that you don't see in the picture in page 59, then that is the answer for number 6. Please shade your answer properly. Now let's go to our next word. We have the word adjusting. Adjusting in Thai means? Okay, let's move on to our question. Who is correctly adjusting the balance of their hanging mobile? So when you say adjusting the balance, that means you like your hanging mobile to be straight, to be equal. So they should be like equal in size from left to right. Now let's read choice letter A. Baitong shortens all the strings that tie the pendants. Letter B. Baitoy adjusts the distances of the pendants to the strings. And letter C. Baitan collects more things to hang. So 7 is a difficult question, so I will be teaching you the answer. So the answer is letter A. Baitong shortens all the strings that tie the pendants. Why is the answer letter A? Because he shortens all the strings. That means the strings have the same height from up to down. So everything is balanced. So again, the answer for number 7 is A. Now let's go to number 8. After finishing the hanging mobile, what should you do next? So when you're finished making your hanging mobile, what should you do? Is it A. Throw away leftover materials and put all equipment into a box? Or is it B. Put away equipment for next time and put leftover materials in a box? Or is it C. Ask a friend to put away materials and equipment? So let me explain these answers to you one by one. So A. Throw away. So after you finish making your hanging mobile, you throw away your materials. You throw your beads, your yarn, or your nylon because you're finished making your hanging mobile. Or letter B. Put away equipment. When you say put away, it means keep. Keep your equipment for next time. Equipment means material. So keep your materials for next time. That means you keep it because you will use it next time. And put leftover materials in a box. So you keep all your things in a box so you can use it next time. That's what it means. And for letter C, ask a friend to put away materials and equipment. That meaning you're asking your friend to keep your materials instead of doing it by yourself. So which is the correct answer? Please shade your answer. Now let's go to our next question. But before that, let's look at this picture. So here we can see a hanging mobile hanging on the window. So for question number 9, what is the benefit of this mobile? So that means what is the good thing about having a hanging mobile? A. It can decorate the home. B. It is well balanced. And C. We can use it as a toy. So, what is the purpose of having a hanging mobile at home? Do you use it because you can balance it? Or do you use it because you can play it as your toy? Or do you use it to decorate your home? So, which is the correct answer? Please shade your answer. Now let's go to the last and final question. How does this mobile help to decrease global warming? When you say global warming, it's when the planet is getting hot. Now, why there is a global warming? So, what is the cause of global warming? Global warming happens because of the pollution. So, for example, garbages. Garbages causes pollution. Or factories. The smoke coming from the factories causes pollution. Even the cars. The smoke coming out of the car causes pollution. So there are many things that causes pollution to our planet, which makes our planet become warm or hot. And it is not good for the people or humans and even animals. Okay, so again, question number 10. How does this mobile help to decrease global warming? A. It helps to develop creativity. B. It recycles materials. C. It is fun. So let me just explain the meanings of these answers. So let's have letter A. It helps to develop creativity. So by being creative, being a good artist, are you going to help the problems about global warming? Yes or no? How about letter B? It recycles materials. So when you say recycle, you use the material again. So for example, instead of throwing away old clothes or old hanger, so you use it to decorate your hanging mobile. So in this case, are you helping to solve the problem about global warming when you use old materials again? Yes or no? How about letter C? It is fun. So by enjoying making a hanging mobile, can you help the planet? Can you help the problem about global warming? So which of the answers is correct? Please shade your answer. And that ends our unit test for today. I'll see you next time. Goodbye!